beautiful edition of our SME webinars. And we'd just like to thank you all for joining us for this brilliant session. Once again, thank you for obliging us. We invited and you came. Just let's wait for about 2 or 3 more minutes for more people to join us so that we can have a fuller house, and we'll be able to enjoy this session. Today's session is called Take Charge of Your New Business Normal. Yeah, things have happened in the last 1.5 years, 18 months, and business will not remain the same. The workspace will not remain the same. So again, we like to say, if you missed our former episodes, you can go into our chats, into the mail we sent to you, and you can scroll down that email and you can see the last episodes and the previous episodes of our MTN Enterprise webinars. So you can take advantage of the past episodes. Also, for the Rev program that took place last year, year 2020, our MTN Rev program, you can also go in and check out those episodes so that we can take advantage of knowledge that was shared during those extremely insightful sessions. We'll be starting by 10:05 so that we can have more people in, and keep joining, share with your friends and relatives to take advantage of this. Um, Again, my name is Ifedirah Solaino, and I'll be uh, hosting for today. We'll be hosting for today. It's always fun and a privilege to have SMEs on this session. SMEs are the nerve center. They are the backbone of the economy of Nigeria, with over 15-20 million of you spread out all over the country. We believe a healthy SME space is a healthy economy. We are maybe just in the hundreds of, maybe a bit over 1,000 large enterprises all over the country, but the SMEs are the real deal. They are the real deal. So in a minute, we'll commence, and we have a very interesting speaker today who will be taking us on a very brilliant session. Should be speaking for about 40 to 40 minutes, and there'll be Q&A. Shortly, we'll be opening the chat section so that you can send in your questions, and we are good to go. Okay, welcome, ladies and gentlemen. It's 10:05, and we have quite a large attendance, and I'm very happy. Thank you for accepting our invite, to this event, to this webinar. Welcome to the MTN Enterprise Business SME webinars. Today's episode is titled Take Charge of Your New Business Normal. My name is Ifedirah Solaino. I work for Enterprise Business. And I just want to say, if you've not visited the mtnbusiness.com.ng website and you are not a member of our MTN SME tribe on Facebook, you are really missing out on a lot of things. Thank you for joining us. I'll be ably assisted by my colleagues Vivian Omoregbe, Motunrayo Iweje, and Blessing Woginre today. I'm your host, Ifedirah Solaino, as I've said before, and we'll be kicking off this session titled Take Charge of Your New Business Normal. And our speaker today is Noela Ifediah. The new business normal is what a lot of organizations are trying to grapple with. A lot of things are happening. It's new to a lot of people, but we need to we need to learn today, our hearts open. And again, as I said before, we have previous episodes of our MTN SME webinars, you can go to our YouTube page on MTN Nigeria, and you can see loads of our past episodes. The last episode was on replicating the MTN, the China model, the Chinese business model in Nigeria. That one, people were asking for days for the video of that after we recorded it, and the video is right now on our YouTube page. If you are a member of SME Tribe on Facebook, MTN SME Tribe on Facebook, you can see the video there. Thank you very much. We are 100 and almost 120 on the call now. Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. Vivian, loads of people are still in the lobby. Do we want to start? 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 Oh, people are rushing in, and let's just keep admitting them. Thank you so much for honoring our call to this webinar. So I'll be introducing our our guest speaker this morning. Her name is Noela Ifediah. She's a certified coach who focuses on you and your business growth. She focuses on you and your business growth, and she does this through mindset and self-awareness, leadership, and business coaching. This is the reason she is known as the Take Charge Coach. She's known as the Take Charge Coach. She ensures you take charge of you first, then you can build a sustainable business. She has a degree in management from Birkbeck College, University of London. She holds an MBA certificate from the University of Wales, Cardiff, and she is CIPD, Chartered Institute of Personnel Development, certified. She's a qualified human resource professional from the UK, and she's a certified John Maxwell team coach from the USA. And as a human resource development professional, she has worked with various multinational companies in the UK like Gulliver's Travels, Walt Disney, can you imagine, Core Telecommunications, Barclays Capital, and she has worked with Coca-Cola. She's a lead coach and consultant for Take Charge Resource Solutions Limited, which offers value to individuals, business owners, entrepreneurs, and corporate clients in coaching, training, mentoring, speaking, consulting, outsourcing, compliance, and retreats. She's a managing partner at iChase Outsource Limited. To mention a few companies she has worked with, she has worked with Total, she has facilitated for Bet Niger, FMN, and other private individual clients. She's turning a hobby into a sustainable business. She travels a lot, and she's the founder and CEO of Noela 500 Holidays, which offers visa advisory and travel services. So if you want to have a fantastic vacation, so you can speak to Noela 500 Holidays. She's also a passionate Rotarian. So Noela, good morning. Good morning. Thank you for joining us.
Good morning. Thank you for having me. Such a privilege to serve, and I am very grateful. And thank you for having me.
Yeah, so I would just like to tell the house that in the next few minutes, we'll be able to we'll enable the chat room so that you can send in your questions. So we'll just have to give Noela the floor now. Noela, the floor is yours. Shoot.
Good morning, everyone. Thank you for your time. I know time is one of our most valuable resource we have, and for you to be here, we really do appreciate it. And thank you, MTN, for having me. It's such an honor to serve today and give the information. Today, we're going to be talking about your business. By this time of the year, most companies do their retreats. So right now, just imagine that this is your retreat right now. So the theme today is you and your business. The reason why we say you and your business, without you, you're the foundation. Without you, nothing stands. If one isn't healthy, you can't run a sustainable business. One has to have the right foundation, which is you, centered on you first. That's why a lot of people go to school. A lot of people educate themselves. So many other people, they need to gain knowledge. They need to be healthy. So that is you. Please, you can share the slide now. That being said, in today's world, we're very aware of VUCA. The next slide, please. In today's world, we're already aware of what VUCA means, which is volatile, uncertain, complex, and ambiguous. That just shows anything can happen at any given time. And then COVID now made everything worse for everyone. It was very unpredictable. There were no records. We didn't see that coming for the life of all of us. And March was the global lockdown. COVID is here to stay and it will go, hopefully, as far as a lot of us take our vaccine for us to be healthy. That being said, we must evolve or we fizzle out. That is always my catchphrase when I speak. I say you must evolve or you fizzle out. You grow or you die. Upon this completion of this webinar, you will take charge of your business. You would know what are the major things you need to do. You have clarity of your personality, self-awareness of your business. Understand and evaluate your business, because that is what happens in most cases where we go for retreats. And also apply the model for a sustainable business. Please, the next slide. So you decide everything that happens to you. Yes, you really do. It's either you or nobody else. You're in charge of your life. You're in charge of things that go on around you. I'm sure it's not a cliche where you hear you're the CEO of your life. So it's all about you first. And then after you, everything else will stand, which is your business. Remember that saying, the fish gets rotten from the head. So if the fish gets rotten from the head and you're the head of your organization, you can't lead, then certainly no one will follow and you can't get a leader. Please, the next slide. Gratitude. Before we proceed, let's just take a few minutes, just let me say 5 seconds, to be grateful for everything you have, for the breath you breathe. Attitude of gratitude opens the doors. Have an abundance mindset of gratitude. Be grateful for all you have. The Igbo people will say dalu. The Yoruba people will say eshe. The Hausa people will say nagode. The Edo people will say uwesi. Pidgin English, that is universal for us Nigerians. Well done, no. So in everything, let's always say thank you. My father always said, your attitude will get you, but mostly your gratitude will keep you where you are. Especially if you have a child who is not grateful for what you buy for the child. You won't feel motivated to buy for things for the child, even if the child is your own biological child. So let us all be grateful. 5 seconds and just breathe in. Exhale. Gratitude. Next slide, please. This begs to answer this question. Who are you? Do you? Do you know who you are? Identity crisis is a major defect or challenge a lot of people face. When you don't know who you are, you fall on the wayside of every other person's opinion. You can't stand for yourself. You can't speak for yourself. You don't know what you want. If you don't know who you are, your own personality type, and you're a business owner, you end up copying Noela. I'm my own field. I'm genuine. Authenticity is what sells as a business owner. If you don't know who you are, you copy John. What may work for John may not work for you. What may work for you may not work for Titi. What may work for Titi may not work for Juliet. What may work for Juliet may not work for Jane. So who are you? Authenticity is what is going to make you stand out in your business and even you as a person. And I leave with this: do you. To thyself be true. Next slide, please. We come to mindsets. I love mindsets because that is the foundation of your core of who you truly are. Yes, mindset. As you can see on this slide, there are two sons of one father. The father was a drunkard. One of the sons became very successful, and the other wasn't, became like his father. And when asked, he said because his father was or is an alcoholic. Is that your excuse for not being successful? And you say, oh, a member of my family is this, or a member of my family is that. It's all about the mindset. As the Igbo people will say, I can't really speak it in Igbo though, but the meaning of this is same children from one womb, different gods, which means one person, different characters. So your mindset goes a long way. Without a good mindset, it's going to be an uphill climb and battle for you to fight all other challenges that comes your way. Next slide, please. Your mindset consists of two, as you can see from the slide. Your conscious mind and your subconscious. A lot goes on your subconscious mind. During coaching session, or when you go for a thorough, deep coaching session, they need to unbirth and unearth your inner consciousness, your subconscious, because it's the things that happen inside you that manifest in most cases. That's why you see someone who is really, truly bitter. Within, the person is bitter. And then they say, out of the heart, the mouth speaketh. The person begins to speak. I'm a virtuous woman of faith, and I strongly believe in that. It's what is inside that comes out. And that's why it is from inside out, from within. So what is in your subconscious mind? Is it lack or abundance? Is it scarcity or abundance? You should have an abundance mindset, first things first, because abundance is your birthright. Yes, it is your birthright. You should have a very good mindset of you would succeed, regardless of whatever environment you're in. There are some people who succeed here, and there are some who succeed there. So you choose where you want to succeed and tell yourself you would succeed. So what is in your subconscious mind? You need to unbirth it first for you to be able to manifest and exhibit what is inside out. Next slide, please. If you can see the bottom of the triangle, which is your mindset determines your behavior, and your behavior determines your results. Yes, your mindset drives your behavior, and then your behavior drives your results. It depends on the type of mindset you have. There are people who went to school or uni, and they use their lamp to study. Their mindset is, Omo, I go make am, na God win. Abi? And there are some, light no day, I no fit read today. I'm coming down to our common ethnic word for international people. This is Pidgin English, which means there's power blackout. I need to study. I must win. God's got my back. And then the other person will say, There's no light. I can't stress myself. I cannot come and kill myself. I can't stress myself for me to be able to study. That is the behavior and that is the mindset. And that's why you see two different people. Like we started, the two brothers from one father. One took his father straight and another decided not to take his father straight to be successful. Next slide, please. Be, do, and have. If you don't remember anything I have said so far, this is number one you should take a note on. Be, that is you. Being, which is you. Without you being, you can't do. The being, you want to be an engineer. You have to go to school for you to be an engineer. That's in the being. And then the doing is for you to practice what you have learned. You can read all the textbook you want to read, and then you don't practice on cars if you're a mechanical engineer. How can you fix cars? And then have end product, money. B, before the start of this, my profile was red in terms of being. I know or I knew I wanted to be in human resources, HR, capacity building. And what did I do? I went to school. I did courses, experiences. That is me being. And then the doing is what I'm doing right now with MTN, SME business platform webinar right now. The having, I'm hoping you would have an impact, change of mindsets, and change of the things you believe. So I will now ask a question. Do you overthink instead of taking action? Thinking paralysis is what we call it. You have a task, you have a goal, you keep thinking about it. Some other people, they could call it procrastination. But the posh word of it is thinking paralysis. You need to start doing and not just being. My grandmother always says, if you don't use it, you lose it. So start doing so you can have it. Next slide, please. Self-awareness. I love this part in this picture. There are a lot of us, we have all the talents we have. But have you come to realize that you now find some people that they do excellently well, better than you, that you have all. You have the degrees, you have the professional exams, you have all the trainings, and then you now find someone who has just little knowledge, less than what you have. And the person is excelling. Why? Because they are doing and they are aware that practice, consistency matters. Who do you see in the mirror? What do you see? Do you see a lesser person or a bigger person? What do you see in the mirror? What do you tell yourself? This comes down to that your subconsciousness. What do you tell yourself within for self-awareness? Are you a business owner? There's some people who are eagles and there's some who are chickens. No disrespect for the chickens. But then when you're an eagle and you're in the midst of chickens, you cannot fly. The most you do, you just elevate up the floor. But what? You descend. The law of gravity happens to you as a chicken. But an eagle, you know you're an eagle and you're amongst chickens. You would know you would excel and you know you fly. So ask yourself, your self-awareness, your self-realization. Am I an eagle or a chicken? Am I a cat, a kitten in this picture, or a lion? Which are you? Next slide, please. Self-awareness. Your feelings, your mindset, emotions, your thought process. That's the pyramid of self-awareness. You could screen grab this and look at it daily for you to be able to manage what it is you're doing or your very self. I'll give you a moment for you to screen grab this self-awareness pyramid. Self-awareness is the foundation. Your mindset, your self-awareness is the foundation of your success, or else you'll just be someone else and you would not live your destiny. Next slide, please. Personality types. Yes. There's so many personality types, but in this case, I'll just keep it short and simple. Are you an early morning person or you're a night person? Which are you? That's why you have night and day.
That are for SMEs and very essential for your business, really, the MTN High Net Flex, the MTN Group Data Share, and MTN Business offers you vehicle tracking. We offer you data gifting. We offer you SME data share. We offer you data coupons, services, and many other products and services. And if you have any products and service that is very essential for you, and you think you have an issue, a need in your business, not an issue, a need or a challenge that you need to sort, you can as well send an email to letstalk.ng@mtn.com, and we'll be glad to assist you. Okay, Noela is back. Network, see, technology can be funny at times. Okay, welcome back, Noela.
Thank you.
We're on personality type, so welcome back.
Okay. On personality types, you need to know if you're a daytime person or nighttime person. The reason for this is you would work effectively. You can conduct business effectively. And for your own life, your own personal life, if you know you're a night person, then during the day, you should rest. During the day is where you can make some calls, and then you work effectively at night. And then if you know you are more of a day person, then you do all your work during the day. And at night, you can sleep because you cannot function at night. And I'll give you my niece. By 8 o'clock, she's on shutdown. I have an Auntie Grace too. By 8, I even teach her, Mom, you don't already sleep. By 8, she's shutting down. Meanwhile, some, they are awake at night. Please show the next slide. And then that's why you say, oh, you're a day person or you're a night person. Or they could say, are you an owl or you're luck? An owl flies at night, as we all know. In Nigeria, it signifies something else, but that is not what it is. But the larks are the ones that fly during the day. There are some that are in between. So you find out and you ask yourself, which one am I? Today, ask yourself, do I function faster at night or during the day? With that, it will make you really be more productive. You allocate your time because time is the most precious resource that we all have. And once gone, it can't be gotten back. So your personality type, there are other personality types, which is the sanguine, the melancholy, the phlegmatic, and all other ones, then the disc. With all those ones, that's for another day. So are you an owl or a lack? Next slide, please. Be, do, and have. That's just who you are. When you look at personality, your mindset, your self-awareness, then you say, be, who am I? Do, what am I created to do? Have, what are you going to have? Sometimes it's money, sometimes it's fame, sometimes it's fulfillment, sometimes just satisfaction. Whatever it is that have means to you, be, do, and have. Next slide, please. Your business. We come to your business. Remember, you and then your business. You work hand in hand with your business. Next slide. Keep it short and simple.
Hey folks,
Slow down.
Slowing down.
Anchor down.
Anchor down.
And stop. And
Fan.
peel shrimps.
Peeling shrimps. Rotating for maximum sun.
Hey, boat, start.
Wrong voice command.
Hey, boat, start.
Error.
Hey, boat, start.
Sorry, I don't understand. Fun.
Oh, hi, Miriam. Goede bra. Hey, boat, start. Play jazz.
Playing jazz.
Smoothie.
Making smoothie.
Calendar.
No meetings today. Remember, dentist at 9:30.
Fire off.
Fire off.
Open door.
Door open.
And we're gonna do one more.
Oh, yeah. Open door.
Wrong voice command.
Open door.
Wrong voice command.
Open. Open door.
Repeat that.
Open door.
I didn't understand that.
Hey, open door.
The video just shows about technology. The snag one can get in technology when things are too complicated. Yes, we all have different kinds of phones. Some have phones that are machines in their own way. And half of the functions of all the phones we have, do we make use of it? No, we don't. That was just the summary of what the video is, if it would play. You keep it short and simple in everything you do, in every single thing, even in your own life or in your business life. With that, it helps for you to replicate. It helps for sustainability. If you're in business, what you should be looking at is sustainable business. Haven't you wondered why in other countries, you have businesses that will say, oh, it's a family business and it's been there for years. They keep it soft, they keep it short and simple. Some other people will say short and stupid. But this is what this video is all about. I can hear it. I don't know if all of you can.
We'll replay it at the end. We'll replay it.
Can you let me share from my end?
Okay, Motua, maybe you should share from your end. I've increased the volume to the maximum here.
All right, let me do that.
Okay.
Let me know if you can hear.
I can hear. If you can hear, chat and say you can hear.
Motua, can you play the video? We can't hear you, and it's not even moving.
Let's play this after this.
I'll suggest move by ahead, then put the later at the end of the session.
That's fine. We could go on the next slide. We can play it at the end. So, as I was saying in that video, we keep it short and simple. We can move to the other slide as the volume isn't audible enough for us all to hear, and then you get the gist about it. So what's your business? This now comes to your business retreat. We've done your self-retreat. And because of time, so we can take some questions, let's dive in. What is your business all about? If you were to pitch for 4 minutes, no, let me just say 40 seconds, what would you say your business is all about? In 40 seconds. Why are you in business? Next slide, please. Why is there a business? Why is there a need for business? What is your business model? If you don't have, you need to sit down and write down your business model. Who are your customers? Who are your audience? Not everybody is your customer. And that's why you get some people, when you tell them your price, they say either you're too expensive or you're too cheap. Some coaches charge as much as maybe $50,000. Some will charge $1,000 an hour. Some will charge 500. Some will charge 500 naira. We use naira in Nigeria. Not everyone is your customer. The same thing as for travel. They have different airlines. Some would fly with this airline to the UK, another airline to Canada, another airline to Dubai. Who are your customers? Where are your customers? Where would you find them? Now, we're all doing digital. Some customers on Facebook, some on Instagram, some on LinkedIn, some on WhatsApp. Yours truly. Do you know where my customers are for travel? They're on WhatsApp. Yes, my customers on WhatsApp. I get 80% of requests on my WhatsApp than anywhere else. So where are your customers? Some are on Telegram, some are on emails, some are on blogs, some are on word of mouth. Mine, WhatsApp and word of mouth. Some people do adverts, but word of mouth, that is king. So where are your customers? Where would you find them? What do they buy? If you have different products, you need to know which one sells faster. There are some products that are seasonal, like umbrellas. Well, these days, umbrellas, it's no more seasonal. It rained cats and dogs a few days ago in November, when we should be smelling dust, harmattan from the Sahara Desert, if you know what I mean. So there's no seasonal for umbrellas, but there are other things that are seasonal in different cases. For travel, summer, it's seasonal, especially festive period, Christmas, Easter, that is peak period for travel operators, travel consultants. You need to know what do they buy. When we do different applications, we know who is applying for this, at what season are they applying for this, what kind of people apply for this, what kind of people do this coaching, what kind of people have MTN tariff. So who are your customers? MTN has spectrum of, as in a large spectrum of data. You have 100 naira data, 200 naira data for 2 MB. You have the 3 gig data for probably 1,015. I buy the 151 because we do Wi-Fi. That one serves my need when I use MTN data. So what do I buy from MTN? I buy data. I buy talk time, airtime. That is what most of my staff use. MTN, going places. So who are your customers? Where will you find them? What are their habits? Yes, what are their habits? You see, all those beverages where they're big, now they're in sachets. That is the habit of some people. They rather buy in sachets. I know someone who buys, sachets of milk and, beverages basically. Each they give to their child every day. They buy 30. Oh, that is for a month. That is their buying habit. For data, MTN data, how do you use it? What's your buying habit? Are you one of those people that you do the borrow time? That is already MTN habit. Or are you one of all those people that do postpaid? That is a habit already. Or are you one of those people that do credits, where you call the next credit person for them to upload your credits? That is a habit. So in your line of business, you will check what is the habit of your customers. With that, you'll be able to serve them unreservedly. How are you serving their needs? We just covered that. MTN knows everyone's habits, and they are able to serve down to 100 naira. Not everybody will buy 100 naira. Not everybody will buy 10,000 naira airtime a month or data. So how are you serving the needs of your customer? How am I serving the needs of coaching you? What is your revenue? Like I said, this is a retreat. If you were in a business retreat, most companies right now, they're doing the business retreat. And that is why this is MTN business retreat for SMEs. If you can't gather your people, you can take this question, go to your office, or use it to evaluate your own self. What was your revenue, or what has been your revenue in the last 12 months? Yes, COVID happened. For 18 months, most people didn't earn money, but some did. Some made whooping amount during COVID. Some, it was an opportunity. You know where they say there's an opportunity, every disappointment is a blessing. It was abundance of blessing for some people, and why some it isn't. For you, what data are you gathering for your company? What is your revenue? Okay, let's leave it. COVID is still there, but not there as much. How much have you made since you opened business or post-COVID? Let's assume give and take 4 months. You should have record of that. What has been your profit? What has been your operational cost, your expenses from the period you say, okay, I've started receiving money? What gives you revenue? What gives you profits? There are some products that will give you more revenue and less profits. The margin will be small. And there are some that will give you more profits and less revenue. So you need to know and distinguish from your product which will give you more profits and which one gives you more revenue. Next slide, please. The new business normal. Gone are the days of brick and mortar offices. Now it's working from home. I'm at home, at the comfort of my home. I would have gone to the office, but I'm like, you know what? Let me just do it in my own comfort, in my study. That is it. If you had an office and it's too much money for you right now, you can downsize. You could do shared offices. There's so many companies that do shared offices that would rent a desk. Where is your office? There's no excuse anymore. As long as you have a phone, internet, MTN data, you're good to go. You go everywhere. That's the slogan where we go. So that's it. Flexible working. Recently, I was reading an article where they're suggesting 4 days work, 3 days off in most cases. Before COVID, you must report to the office. Only a few people work from home. But now, we now found out that we can still work from home. But the truth of the matter is we even work more at home because there's no limits. At least in the office, 9 to 5, we close. By end of the day, you close for the day. But now the work follows you home. And that is where time management comes in. You need to know how to manage your time, where that personality type comes in. If you're not an early morning person, and at night, instead of you to be working, you're whiling away time and chatting away, you will lag behind. So flexible working from home, this is the new normal. Doing business from home, no more brick and mortar. The most they will do is, oh, let's meet at this hotel. And they send, is it on the island? Is it on the mainland? Wherever. And then you meet the meeting and transactions are made, or over the phone and Zoom. In most cases, you do Zoom. Most interviews you do or coaching session, if it's not hybrid or physical, it's Zoom or Teams. Outsource your weaknesses. I would not stress this enough. What you're not good at, outsource it. If you're not good at social media, look for someone who you could pay every month to help you with your social media. Outsource it. If you're not good in hiring, look for a HR company that would do the hiring for you or do the outsourcing for you and take up all the burdens. Outsource your weaknesses. Partnership and collaboration. This is the new business. You find out a lot of businesses now collaborate. But before you go into partnership, you need to do your due diligence. And before you go into collaboration, you need to do due diligence. Why do you think there are lawyers when they say, I would sign up the contract? The truth of the matter is, yes, we trust you. But yes, there should be a lawyer. Ensure you do your due diligence. Have a lawyer, a company lawyer at your beck and call. Worst case scenario, you have them on your retainer or strike a deal with them or partnership. You partner or you collaborate. These are the days of exchange. I call it the beautiful exchange, where, okay, I do this, you do this. You need to collaborate more for your business to grow. Digital business. Right now, we're in the digital business. In everywhere, every corner you go, digital business. During COVID, most people couldn't buy things. It was mostly online. During summer, there were some places where it's strictly by contactless cards, where you just tap your card for payment. Everything now is online. Even if you don't have online, use Instagram, Facebook, SMEs. Then when you have enough money, all you need to do is just get a web page, a landing page. It doesn't have to be where you have the payment card switch or anything you need to do for payment. You could always tell them, do transfer. The major thing is keep doing. We're in the digital business. Email marketing. This is very, very important. We do a lot of email marketing, and this is where the world is going. Remember October 5th, to be precise, if not 5th, but 5th or 6th, where Facebook, Instagram was down. What if it never came back up again? All the relationships and all the people you have built and all the years you have built during your Instagram and Facebook moments just crashed. What would happen? How would you survive? So no matter what, all the courses you go, all the marketing courses you hear, build your email list, build your email list. There's a reason for that, because really, it can go away. If you have your own website and it is your email, it's gold, man. That is gold, man. You cannot sell that. In most cases, people even use it to make money. You give people who send emails to their contact and you pay them for it. Content marketing. That's why you find a lot of marketing these days on Instagram or different platforms, social platforms to be precise. It's not the traditional marketing. There's a story to it. If you follow most of our comedians, you laugh. And then at the end of the day, they just drop what? The name of the company or whatever it is they're selling. Content marketing, that is the way to go. If you cannot do it, look for someone. Remember where I say outsource your weaknesses. This is the new business normal for content marketing, and it is here to stay. Then extended team. What does that mean? That is where you now have outsourced teams. You may not have money to hire a team of accountants. What do? You outsource someone who can help you with your accounting. You outsource someone who can help you with HR, even virtual assistants. Next slide, please. Evaluate your business. There are different functions of your business. There's finance. What is your finance? What is your revenue? There's human resources. Do you have the right staff in your organization? Or is it nepotism where you just hire only your family members? Marketing. Who does your marketing? How do you go about marketing? Like I said, content marketing, email marketing. If you don't get anything, please write it down. Start building your email list. It is very important. That is gold. Your office administration, your paperwork, do you keep receipts?
Hello, Noela. Can you hear me?
Yes, I can hear you.
Oh, sorry, apologies. So, we have like 2 minutes to round up so that we can take the questions through.
Okay. And then
Yeah.
operations, your supply chain, communication, and customer service. You need to do this. The next slide, please. Screen grab this because this is the business model at the moment. Visibility is called VCP. Visibility, credibility, and profitability. This should be your business model. If people don't know you, you don't build relationship. They can't trust you. They can't do business with you. No, it's not possible. That is where visibility comes in. Credibility. Are you credible? People need to know you. And when people now refer you, that is credibility. When you get referral, you find out where some people say, oh no, someone has told me about this, and they're sticking to that. Word of mouth is one of the biggest marketing. Then profitability. All this has to go. It's not V plus C. No, it's visibility, credibility, and profitability. With that, in a nutshell, screen grab this. This is your business model. So ask yourself, what is your business model? Try and apply this. Next slide, please. So summary, so we can meet the time. Your personality type. Who are you? Are you a day person or a night person? Are you an owl or you're a lark? Self-awareness. You need to know who you are. You need to know when you function. You need to know your subconscious and your consciousness. For mindsets, have an abundance mindset. Collaborate. Every other thing, all the summaries that you have seen or we have been saying, the major ones I want you to go with in this new business normal is 1, email marketing, start building it up. I would have a checklist which I would send or which they would send to you all, where you can use it for your evaluation of your business. That would be free. Visibility. Always remember the VCP process. Visibility, credibility, and profitability. If there was much time, I would have expatiated on it. But that being said, remember that. Next slide, please. So thank you very much. And if you have any question, please feel free to ask.
The chat room is open now, so you can begin to send in your questions and chats. I know some people have been saying that the chat is not where we intentionally did that. So over the next 5 minutes, let's just type in our questions, and my colleague Blessing will take over and begin to share and begin to ask Madam Noela questions. I've heard so much today. Email marketing, have a base and all that, and be success is who you are. You have to first think success before you can actually actualize success in your business. You have to be a success as a person in your mindset before you can be a success in whatever you put your hands to do. It's not just mere motivational talk, it's just serious business. So please begin to type in your questions. My colleague Blessing, looking very glam this Monday morning.
Thanks, Darren. Thanks, Noela.
You
That was
look good,
a very
Blessing.
beautiful presentation. I actually love your presentation because of the pictures that you showed. It speaks more of what they should do. You know, the picture, like they say, the picture says 1,000 words than just talking. I love it. Thank you so much, Noela. While we're waiting for your question, I heard so much things that I love to take away from her. Your mindset, you have to have a positive mindset to grow your business. You have to be authentic in whatever you're doing. You can't say you want to be like Derry because Derry likes talking. I don't like talking. I'm the quiet type. I can't talk like Derry and want to do a business like Derry is doing. We are two different people. So I have to be on my own. I have to do something that I love doing, that I enjoy doing. And there is any question on the chat box yet?
Yes, I think comments. Well, they're appreciating her.
Appreciating you. Yeah.
Please,
Thank you.
Okay, from Dami. Dami says, we appreciate you, Ifedirah. I have discovered my strength. Thank you so much. Thank you so much for this beautiful comment. Okay, there's a question here. How can one overcome depression and procrastination, especially when it is in the lineage as you use the drunker? As you use the drunk, the alcoholic in your presentation. You know the slide that you showed where a father has two sons. One is one follow this footstep of the father, while the other one is the billionaire. That's what he's referring to.
Okay. Yes. How you can overcome procrastination? First things first, you're not the only one who procrastination is your best friend. Most of us, we procrastinate on some certain things. There is a book I want you to go read, The 5-Second Rule. It will really help you. If you count backwards, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, like for 21 days, it would help you. And then if you ask yourself, what do I have to lose in this if I don't do this? With that, it will make you rethink it will make you rethink and agile for you to do the needful. So 5-second rule, count backwards, and then you do coaching. Get an accountability partner. Tell a friend that you know will gong you on the neck. You never do this thing. And then you take it up from there. Or better still, sign up in my coaching class to get rid of the procrastination.
You have to share your address at the end of the session, please.
That's fine. Thank you.
Okay, there's a question here. How can I outsource my business?
How you can outsource your business, it depends on what your business is. You cannot really outsource everything. You would leave the core of your business. If your firm is an accounting firm, you cannot outsource everything. There's something you would have in control or something you will do. Just a few things you would outsource. You own a salon and you have people working for you. You probably have one main person, because if every other person disappoints you, at least your main staff will be there. So how do you outsource it? You get outsourcing companies who specialize in outsourcing in your field. Most people have house helps. It's outsourced. Some people, you just call someone, where you call your auntie in the village, please help me send send somebody, some Ada. I'm using Ada because that's my name. I don't want to offend anyone, to come help. That is an outsource. So you need to check the core of your business, the strength of your business, to know what you would keep and then what you would outsource. But outsource your weakness and focus on your strength.
Yeah, that's very good. How do I sustain a good mindset towards my business?
How you sustain a good mindset towards your businesses? Hang around positive people. Your friends should be better than you. You can't be the mama in your group, exactly, the happening person. No. Strive to get people who are better than you, who will tell you the truth. Read books, positive books. You can see my back. I'm more of a bookworm. I hardly watch TV. Do I even watch TV? No, I don't. You read books for your positive mindset. You listen to music, good musical, not some kind of music that the lyrics are very depressing in their own way or instigate things. Your environment also can help. If you live in a very noisy environment, sometimes it brings depression and mindsets. If you live there, then try and take a walk to somewhere that's very serene. And mostly, I must say, well, I'm a woman of faith and I can't dodge this. You ask the Holy Spirit to give you a good mindset. Next question.
Okay. How can I maintain my customer and get new ones?
Brilliant.
How can
Maintaining
I
your
existing customers and get new customers?
Oh, yes. It is hard getting customers. It's one thing to get your customers, and then it's another one to keep them. First things first is communication. You need to really communicate with your customers. And that's where visibility comes in. That visibility in the VCP means relationship. It now begs me to say, are you a transactional business person or a relational business person? I'm more of a relational business person. Most of my customers, I have their numbers. On their birthdays, I call them. As in this one, you know how they say golden handshake. No matter how big, maybe we don't blow, I will still keep calling them. Because that is something you need to really do. Maintain your relationship with your customers. You need to know them. Ask some questions. If you have a customer that's just giving birth, if you don't have money to send anything, you just call. Oh, how is baby Ada? That alone goes a long way.
Yes.
Or you check their WhatsApp status, it's their birthday. Oh, you just send birthdays. That's another thing. Every day you check birthdays. Getting new customers, that is where your credibility comes to play. Your credibility based on word of mouth. For us, most of it is our word of mouth because of the kind of business we do, where you have done results, people have seen results, and they say, where you they go? You know where they say, taste and see that the Lord is good. You don't need to say too much. You just taste it, and then that's it. But maintain relationship. Relationship is the best way for you to gain and maintain customers.
Okay, let me go to the next question. What can you say about business price control or price competition?
Business price competition.
When there's a
Know
price,
who you are. Add value. Everything is all about value. Value, 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 value. In fact, don't even reduce your price. There's a luxurious goods. I won't say it here because of adverts, free adverts. No, they don't do sales. But you see us ladies clamoring to get the bag. They don't. And recently, one of my friends who's a personal shopper, she was telling me they've increased their bag by 20% in this corona austerity period. Imagine, in Sapa season, they are increasing 20%. So you imagine. So it is the value you add. If you give value, most people won't even, they will go around, but they will come back to you. Value.
yes.
Think value before price. And then don't sell yourself short just because you want to compete with your customer. If your price is 100,000 and you know the work is 100,000, tell the customer 100,000, because you will resent the customer after you have done 80,000 work. So value is what you give always. Value, value, value. Think value, think price. If you come to me, you get value. MTN, people use MTN. Why? Because value. When I go to South Africa, all I need to do, MTN. Value. They have coverage everywhere. Value. So think
Thank you
value,
so
think
much.
price.
Yes. I'm in the educational sector. How do I pitch my business?
Educational sector, I need to know what part of the educational sector you have for me to be able to help you to pitch your business. You can send me an email when I share the email, and then we can work together. So it depends on what part of the educational sector you do. Like me, technically, I could just say I'm a cousin in the educational sector, which is coaching. I pitch my business, I coach. I coach on mindset, self-awareness, leadership, and business. Through that, you unleash your potential and you take charge of your infinite potential, you and your business. So it depends on what sector you want to do that. You could be a nursery school teacher, a primary school teacher. So it all depends.
Okay, let me read this. Very interesting. Okay,
Okay.
lovely presentation. I learned a lot. My own problem is laziness. I'm always lazy to put out content. This week I'll be willing to put out content, but the next week laziness will set in. That has been my biggest problem in business, and it has really set me back.
Your problem, or
How can you help
pardon?
her or him? How can you help this person?
Okay, how I can help you? First things first is to give you nuggets. And if you want deep helping, then you can sign up in our coaching classes, because we have a lot of people who have this procrastination. It's not laziness, it's procrastination
Thinking
in
paralysis.
most cases. Yes, and thinking paralysis. consistency. You lack discipline. That is what it is. So I'm going to ask you, you would ask yourself, what am I going to lose if I don't do what I need to do at that particular time? So sign up for our class, but ask yourself that question. And then go read that book, The 5-Second Rule. It would help you.
Okay, thank you so much. How can I communicate price increase without losing my customers? Please, before you answer this question, Motivayo, please let me know when it's time for me to stop. Please. Thank you.
Okay. How you
All right.
communicate without losing customers. You do a campaign. You don't just come one day and say, visa application is this. You let them know that this, due to this, it will increase. Communication is key. Once you manage their expectation, customers, most customers, your customers, okay, let me use the word, your customers will comply. The reason is because not everybody that is your customer. The ones that would stay are your customers. The ones that won't stay are not your customers. So how would you do that? I would say communication. Run a communication campaign. And then also do bonus. Something tangible, something they would appreciate. When you buy MTN data, don't they tell you you get something to log this, something? Just do a bonus, something little. And you never know, it will boost your business as well. Always think of value and giving back. It's not just take. We're not the grave.
Thank you for answering the question. What can I do to improve my business in a competitive environment? I can see people trying to establish same type of business around me. How can I be ahead of them?
You need to develop your skills. You need to be sound in what you do. Have an abundance mindset. Competition is real. Competition even makes you better. You have to. I'll share a story with you. Where we are in our office, a colleague moved under me. Initially, the first time I heard, I had a cold chill. I'm like, oh gosh, competition. But then again, I spoke to my brother and my cousin's sister. And all she just said was, it will make you to wake up early in the morning, no worry. That is competition. It makes you better. You need to develop yourself in your business. You need to be abreast in your business. Become a specialist. You need to maintain customer relationship with your business, with your customers. Send out emails, do WhatsApp broadcast, do Facebook, Instagram, whatever it is. Direct marketing. Now the world has moved into direct marketing. So beating any competition, just be the best in your field. Remember, value. If you don't give value, you would lose your customers.
Yes, that's true. Thank you. I'm in furniture business, but marketing is my problem. What can I do regarding this? How can I market my furniture products?
How you can market your furniture product? You look for places where they have experience centers. And I'll tell you why. I went to a cafe and the things, it's just that the way my computer is, I would have shown you something for flowers. Those raffia bags, baskets. It was just positioned in the cafes and the person puts nice flowers in them. I didn't go to a cafe to buy flowers, but I saw it and I liked it. So for furniture, how good is your furniture? Is it seamless? Collaborate with other carpenters, collaborate with hotels, go and do marketing. Where would they use furniture? Is it in the office? What kind of furniture do you do? Is it for schools? Do you have brochures? Do you do online marketing? You said marketing is your problem. It's not by walking from shop to shop. That one, it not the rain again. It not the rain again. You need to do online marketing, which means you need to be abreast. You need to be on top of your game. The reason I'm speaking pidgin English here, because there are over 180 something people here. Some will speak pidgin, some will speak English. You need to be on top of your game.
Yes.
Get people to refer, collaborate, do affiliate marketing. Help me sell this furniture, and I give you so people. If you don't give, you don't get. You don't. So that's one I would say. Go to churches. You have churches. Churches is the biggest marketplace, believe you me. However it is, if you can donate one church to where one chair or one furniture, who did this? You never know. When they're doing functions, wedding, get event planners. What kind of furnitures do you do that you can rent? Even if you don't sell it, rent it. That's another way. So I hope I have been able to help you on this furniture one. But in those ones, be on top of mind. That's another word, on top of mind. You see, when I was saying during the presentation for WhatsApp, that WhatsApp is my own advert place because I'm on top of mind of my customers. Immediately they see this, the first thing they do is they just start bombarding me. Oh, I want this, I want this, I want that. So be on top of mind of people.
Yeah, that's very true. That's very true.
Sorry.
How do I manage? Okay. How do I manage a well-paid customer that is very rude?
Oh, customers are king. It means if you cannot, yes, they're king. I really feel for people who work in customer service, but the truth of the matter, or even us, when we do our travel services, customers are customers. I told you, I didn't tell you, and this. So it depends on your line of business. If it's phone call, well, you just have to stomach it, especially if it's your business. There's no two ways about it. But don't take it personal. You should go read. There's a book, I think I'm going to send it to MTN and they'll send it to all of you. There's a book you should read where you don't take things personally. Don't. At that particular moment, just look at it that the customer is reacting based on their own awareness of who they are at that particular time of how they feel. Is their level of awareness. So don't take it personally. If you're that kind of person and you know you can't take it, then you shouldn't be at the desk there. You shouldn't. Your personality type shouldn't be there. Then you should be in back office because there are some people who just laugh over it and water off the duck's back. So that place, if you're feeling it too much, then that job role is not for you. No, it's not.
Most
It's
customers
not.
can be actually very, very unbearable.
Oh, we agree, but they are king. And if you can manage them, sometimes you just find out, just listen to them. When they're ranting, they're ranting. I have a customer who during the summer, she was really cross. And I was like, oh, ma'am, sorry. She said, allow me rant, allow me rant. I just allowed her. And then when she finished, it was her that was like, I'm sorry, I yelled. But I just needed, and I'm like, I understand, ma. That's it.
If you are
Just be
slapped,
quiet. If they're slapped,
if you are slapped,
well,
All right,
in Nigeria,
blessing.
if it were abroad, that is that you're already getting a criminal. That's assault. But here, I've had a customer who, to be honest, it depends. You just have to take it. Who really wanted to slap me? You can ask my staff. I'm not joking. Do you know what I did? I calmed her down and I knelt down. I said, Ma, I'm sorry for how you really feel. However, we will make it work. As in, I knelt down. I had to do that in front of my staff because I wouldn't want them to replicate that outside. I knelt down and the woman just sat down. She just brought a chair and said, so you've shown me something. You're very humble. My cousin was there because then we're doing the office. And all he said, you did, you. I'm like, it comes with the business. After a while, your tolerance level will be zero. As in, you would feel it. You'd be like, no problem. That's fine. Let them talk.
Thank you. So,
All right,
can
thank you.
I just take one more question, please? Please, just one more question.
Yeah, our time. I really want to point out a question to Darren Sola from the MTN side here. Then I'll allow you to take the last question, please. I think this is important. So, somebody who is EICT Institute Kano said that the app is not allowing to submit my questions below. Thank you, MTN Nigeria, for a reminder like this. Take charge of your new business normal. I'm optimistic that MTN will assist me further to set up a business on the fleet management solution. I appeal to MTN Foundation to help me become a certified agent on this business venture. Thank you and God bless you. Ademisola, do you want to respond to these? Or you want to refine?
We'll send an email to him after now. We'll assign an account partner with him that can
Do you have his email address?
EICT Kano. Yes, I think he's from the Yellow 200. We'll reach out to him from there.
Okay. All right, great, no problem.
Yeah.
Thank you so much.
Loads
Okay,
of questions here for you, though. Many questions for you.
Yes.
Still pending, but okay, let's squeeze in like 5 more minutes so that we can. Yes.
Okay. What type of viable business can 500,000 naira can be used for 500,000 naira? Can I start with 500,000 naira? Yes.
Yes, you could. 500,000 or 500 naira.
500,000 naira.
That's a 500.
That's
That's a lot of money. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I was thinking 5,000.
No, 500,000 naira.
I'm a Rotarian. You see people who come for business, we give out this thing, money. They start their business with 10,000. Fine, obviously you're not at that level. It depends on your passion. You don't just do a business because you want to do a business. You ask yourself, what solution do you want to render? What are you passionate about? If it's the money, if you don't make the money, you get demotivated. So what do you really like to do? I believe this one has to be a one-on-one. Then we'll talk through it where you will get clarity on what it is you want to do. But there's so many businesses to do. Is it businesses? Is it water business? Where I'm not going to call a particular water. There's someone who finished school and was looking for a job. All she just said was she wants to go into water. From supplying water now, she now has her own kiosk. I don't know if you're a makeup artist. There are some people who do makeup and they make money from it. So it now depends on what you're passionate about. Are you a bookworm? Fashion, if it's bookworm, then you can be a coach where you share experiences. So what would you like to do? What is your passion? Don't follow the money yet. Follow passion, and then the money will come. Because if you don't make that money, you get demotivated. But passion will keep you and make you sail through.
Motunrayo, please, can you share the final slide of Noela's so that people can see her contacts, her email, and all the rest? So that the final slide, yes, so that they can.
Okay, that's Vivian. I think Vivian is sharing the slide.
Okay, Vivian,
I can share it. While Motura is doing the closing, I'll just share it. Motura, you can go ahead and close.
Okay, thank you so much.
Yeah.
I think before I close, I really just want to put this out. I saw a question that I really think I need to ask Noela, and this is from Ngozi Shitu. She said that she is a fashion designer. I had to quit my business because I discovered I had the wrong customers. They loved, she knows that they are the wrong customers for her. They loved my quality, but couldn't pay me due to location. This made me struggle. Now I want to rebuild my business. What is your advice on this? I think this is our last question for the day.
My advice with you, Ngozi, is you need to look for customers, your fellow tailors where you collaborate. Remember why I said the new business normal? The new business normal is all about collaboration. Find out where your customers are. If your customers are in Ikoyi, then you have to go to Ikoyi, rent a small space. Maybe you are in, I don't know where, in Ikeja, and your customers are in Ikoyi. You need to go rent a place there. Then you do ready to wear. Maybe you do one, you wear and then you put made to order, pre-order. Let them order first. Then probably you can go take their measurements. I have a tailor. She's a mobile tailor. She comes to my house. She goes everywhere to take measurements. She will take it, go come back. She's very effective. Auntie Yemi, she has never disappointed me. That's not her brand. I just call her Auntie Yemi. She has never ever disappointed me or Dupe or Daisy culture. They don't. So you would know where your market is for you to be able to do things like that. You know, if it's Ikoyi, find out where in Ikoyi your customers are. Do collaboration. Worst case scenario, get a model, affiliate marketing. Someone who can wear, that has a nice body, that has contacts. They wear and then they sell. But I would say, to be honest with you, those other people are not your customers, because your customers must pay. They must pay and value. Find out what other bonus you'll be giving to it. If you're very talented like that, do pre-order. I think that it will be the best thing for you. So anyone who wants something, draw a sketch, make it an outfit, and then put it and sell. Instagram is your best friend right now. And then adverts, people will buy. I don't want
All
to
right,
call
thank you
brands
so
where
much.
I
Yeah,
go on
thank you.
Instagram and I check. People will buy.
Definitely, that's apt and spot on. Thank you so much, Noela. Okay, so this is going to be the end of the session for today, and I think we want to personally say thank you to Noela for such a beautiful and insightful session. I think I love this particularly because it focuses on me and you and everyone here in terms of our personality, our mindsets, which I believe is very imperative to running a successful business. You first, then the business, right? And so to the audience, we also want to say thank you so much for staying to the end. We apologize for finishing 26 minutes late, and this is due to some of the network glitches we had initially, and we apologize for taking your time, especially on the Monday. So as usual, we have a lot of series that we've had in the past, and we have a YouTube platform where we put most of these, upload most of these recordings. So if you want to access them, please go there. We are going to share the link in the chat section. Please go there and check up on our previous sessions, right? And also, I know that we have a lot of questions in the chat box that we could not respond to. So I will also ask Noela to please share maybe an email or a LinkedIn profile so that people can always come to her and shoot out those questions, right? And if you think you need a one-on-one session with her, you also can just go ahead and let her know. So yeah, thank you so much. I'll just leave us now because at times actually very fast spent. So thank you so much for staying to the end. Thank you to the entire team, Aderinsola, Vivian, and Blessing. And thank you so much again, Noela. Have a lovely day, everyone, and bye for now.
You can share my own details with them though, because on the last
Yes, so can
slide,
we have the
so they
last page, the last slide, Blessing, so that they can just take a snapshot of Ando and all of this.
Yeah, we want to apologize to everyone that all questions were not taken today. So we're sharing our email and her contact details with us. You can send an email directly to her. Someone was asking that I hope your coaching classes are not one price man fall down, but we want to tell you that you can always, yes, the contacts will be on your screen shortly,
Okay,
so
the
you can
last slide.
copy them down. I'm glad for this session. Loads of questions are still here. Loads of questions. Premium customers, how do you handle them? I run a hostel business. I'm an educationist. Yeah. So for you to know, this session will be before the end of the week or maximum by Monday next week. This session will be live on YouTube and you'll be able to watch it over and over and over again. So please just try and have the last slide so that it will show in the recording. You can always go back to our YouTube channel to watch whatever. And I must tell you, let me just let you in on something. This is the second to the last webinar session for 2021. By the grace of God, we should be having one more before the year runs out. So that is going to be very insightful. So please look out in your email and SMS from Let's Talk. Yes, that is her page. That is her handle. That is her email address. So you can screen grab it, screen grab. Yeah, someone is saying that she sent 3 questions, none, but you can always send an email to her. Yes, at noela@thetakechargeteam.com. Noela@thetakechargeteam.com. I want to say thank you. MTN is very grateful for this session, for this opportunity to be in your space again today. We are grateful because when we call you again, you will join us for another webinar. Please join our Facebook tribe, MTN SME Tribe, MTN SME Tribe on Facebook. Just type MTN SME Tribe and you can join. Of course, the admins will be there to admit you speedily. You can visit our website, mtnbusiness.com.ng. And if you have any business need, that you think MTN can fix for you, or anything that you need in terms of enterprise for your business, send an email to letstalk.ng. Letstalk.ng. Blessing, can you hear me type that? letstalk.ng@mtn.com. And our sales team and our experts will be able to attend to it and help you come about a solution. What we do at Enterprise Business is that we provide solutions. Once again, I want to thank all my colleagues. I want to thank Noela, our guest. I want to thank Blessing Wogiren. I want to thank Muturayo. I want to thank Vivian, that is helping us with the recording at the back end, for setting up this meeting. I'd like to thank Bolao, that helped us with the link. Till we meet you again in the not too far future. Yes. Be good. Have a lovely week
Thank
ahead.
you for having me.
Thank you.
And take charge of yourself and take charge of your business. Thank you, MTN, for the privilege
Guys,
to
I
serve it.
promise you, Noela is a very open and warm person. Please reach out to her if you need to talk to her or ask any question. Please feel free to do that. Thank you, everyone, and bye for now.
Thank you. Bye.
Thank you all, and bye.
Bye. Have a
Watch out for
blessed
the
day.
first week of December. That's when we'll have our last session for the year.